Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to the Sky Temple. Today we're gonna be playing a game with Artanis. Wait, what? Yeah, this guy just got released a couple of hours ago and it's only available if you have pre-ordered the Legacy of the Void expansion for StarCraft 2. And obviously I did do that because hey, I'm a massive StarCraft nerd. So I played one game with this guy so far and he's actually pretty interesting. He's obviously the very first StarCraft Warrior in the game and he can now play like a full-on StarCraft composition. Let's say high team. And see what we can get done right here. So this is going to be the Sky Temple. Obviously, it's going to be pretty objective based. And the first thing I've noticed that we got Illidan, Gaslow, Nova, and Zagara. And they got Merlin, Gaslow, Artanis, Nova, and Sylvanas. And we neither have really any kind of healers. So we'll see what happens. For that very reason, I'm going to be playing as tanky as possible, I think. I think that's going to be the best one. And I'm going to be going with the very first talent of... The reactive parry. We'll go over the abilities that we got in a second. But in general, this guy is pretty interesting. The trait that we got makes him very potent. Guys, stop doing this. Stop doing this. Stop that. Alright, all good. The trait that we got makes us very, very potent in these sort of scenarios. Because, we can basically sustain in fights much longer than other tanks can. Most of the tanks need to go back once they get to 50% health. But if I'm at 50% health and I take any additional damage, what happens is that I basically get a shield. And this shield comes from my trait. It is available obviously very often because of that very reason. And you can see it being triggered right there. And normally it has a 20-second cooldown, so you can only use it every now and then. Like it automatically triggers, so you don't really use it. But if you use a basic attack while that trait is active, that cooldown actually gets reduced by 4 seconds with every single basic attacks. And that is what makes it so extremely potent. Like, you can stay in fight for a very long amount of time. It's just gonna take a lot of games to figure out exactly when you can stay and when you need to be leaving. But I've noticed this to be a very fun ability so far. The first thing that I got, the first activated ability I got is the Q. And the Q basically is this skill that dashes me backwards, forwards and backwards as well. I cannot cancel this halfway through or whatever. I have no way of really stopping it early. Ugh. Well, that's not great. I have no way of stopping it. I can dash forward, which does 50 damage, and then it does 3 times as much damage on the way back. So obviously this does scale up a bunch. It does a lot of damage. So you need to basically dash in first. You have no control over it anymore from there on. Ooh. And then you can be dashing backwards immediately as well, and that does a bunch of improved damage as well. It's a very fun little ability right there. The W ability is Twin Blades, and basically what happens is when you activate it is that your next basic attacks hit a lot faster. And I'm gonna be going here with the Templar Seal right here. Just so we can have a little bit more damage in here as well. And some more survivability. But that's what the Q ability is all about. Or the W ability is all about. And nice thing about the W ability is that it doesn't just give you faster auto attacks, obviously, but it also triggers that the trait that I got. So the extra shielding obviously does get hit from those additional basic attacks. And later on into the game, we can also get a talent that will allow me to actually use it 3 times. So we should have him right there. There we go. Very nice little dash forward. Sadly, Gaslow does end up falling right there. Zagara is still pushing lanes. But that's okay, that's okay. We can use the Q ability to clean up lanes very efficiently as well. Now, the real interesting ability that we got is the E, okay? I'm gonna try and land it right here. So I didn't land it right there. It's very difficult to land, actually. But basically what that one is all about is, it switches positions. It's a skill shot that switches position if it hits an enemy hero. So let's say I hit, you know, someone that's trying to run away. I will be changing positions with them immediately, making it very, very potent if someone's trying to run away and whatnot. But it's a cool ability, but so far I've noticed that it's really difficult to land. It's not like something you just click twice and, you know, you get lucky. There we go. Oh no, once again it missed, right? Like it's a very tiny little hitbox or something, it feels like. Kind of difficult to get done. He was gonna dwarf us out of there. We'll go here with... Which one should we go for? The Psionic Synergy. I don't know the best build yet. I'm just picking talents here that I feel like are okay in the current situation. Just trying to be a little tanky. Okay, gonna go to the top lane here. But yeah, it's all about like knowing when you're at 50% health and when that ability is gonna trigger and whether or not you're safe doing it and whether or not you should go back, because you don't really have any kind of like maneuvering, I suppose. Like, you don't really have any abilities to really get around the battlefield fast. There is, by the way, the next one is going to activate in the bot lane very quickly. There is obviously the E ability that sort of moves position, but it's hard to hit. It's not very reliable. And Q ability, while it does change its positions for a second and someone may retarget or something, it's not actually changing any of your positioning, right? You can just dash back to the exact same spot that you were already at. So you need to know when you can actually commit into a fight and when you can't. Now, one thing to note about the Q ability is that I can use it like this and get behind the gate and dash backwards, which is very, very nice. Like, there's gonna be some really cool moments for that to happen. But yeah, like half the game, I feel like I'm hovering around 50% health, especially when you don't have a healer, obviously. It's kind of weird when there's multiple heroes trying to do it, but we did switch position right there, and we did manage to take Artanis out. The enemy Artanis, that is. Already has a nice little level advantage, mainly because Zagara actually did stay in the bottom lane. This is very good. So right here, for example, I'm probably better off committing into the fight, just because my my shield overload will trigger more often. But it's a very hard decision that you need to make. So there we go. That's a very nice one right there. That does give us a lot extra damage. Gotta be careful here for that bomb from Gaslow as well. Obviously, I can't really control where I'm going from here. But just trying to buy time here. Ooh. So 2 seconds remaining on the shield overlord. Gonna be going with the suppression pulse. Haven't used this ability yet. Basically, it makes people blind for a little bit. I figured that'd be a good idea versus this sort of composition. The cooldown actually, wow, the cooldown is super low. And I know for a fact that the range on the suppression pulse is super long as well. So what happens is that you can actually, I believe you can actually cast it from any point in the battlefield. Never mind what I just said. Like, you can cast it from any point in the battlefield. It has like unlimited range. So it's pretty cool. It basically makes people blind in that massive circle, and it's available very often with a 50-second cooldown. So that's pretty cool. Especially versus like maybe a Rain or Vala composition or something like that in competitive. Just like heroes that rely a lot on their basic attacks. Oh wow, that was pretty stupid by me. I knew that he was gonna do that. But yeah, right now he doesn't have any way to get out of trouble other than to just stand there and fight and take it like a man. Didn't really do very much for him. The other ability that we got is the Purifier beam. The Purifier beam is a lot more single target type damage. Can be disrupting team fights a lot. But I think if you have like an objective based map like this where teams seem to be grouping up a lot, I think the extra suppression right there is it's a little nicer, especially if you have no healer. Just obviously me guessing at this point, but it would make sense. Alright, boss is available as well at this point, but I think we're just gonna play it safe. I wish I could drink from the fountain right now, but it's okay. Next temples will activate in about 30 seconds, I think. It's gonna be either top or bot, or mid and bot. It's completely random, or it's not completely randomized anymore. There's the suppression pulse once again. It's mostly just a very scary animation. Since this is the first day this hero is available, it's just mostly a very scary animation where people are like, oh my god, there's a massive circle, get out of it, quick! Even though it doesn't really affect you anymore afterwards. Okay, new temples are activating right now. Gonna have to tank a shot from my buddy right there. Now let's take out this fort before heading backwards. I'll make a little heart for him as well. We're gonna go for the triple strike here at level 13. It won't just give me, like, more damage, obviously, because we're striking 3 times, but it will also give me extra sustain because of the shield overload. And I think you want to be going for triple strike pretty much every single time. Like, it's extra damage and it's extra survivability, right? Like, Burning Rage may technically give you a little bit more. Graviton Vortex is okay as well. I guess this is alright as well because it gives you ability damage reduction if you're not really up against auto attackers and you're like the main tank or something, but I still feel like pretty much no matter what. Pretty much no matter what, you should be going here with the Twin Blades. Seems by far the superior talent at 13. So this is the other ability right there, Purifier Vortex. Or Purifier Vortex, no, the Purifier right there. It basically chases me down, it's very good. It also does have unlimited range. Gaslow will be able to handle himself just fine. Okay, should we go in? Do we still have some shots left? No, never mind. So good though. Wow. Sylvanas just died just like that. Hydras are pretty good, huh? But yeah, it's a fun hero. He's not the easiest tank to play, that's for certain. And he's it takes some time to get used to, I think. I think it's gonna probably take you like to level 10 or something. Oh, I thought we were gonna fight. But it's all good. We could probably consider going for boss, but we should probably do that a little faster. Okay. I do really want to take this out, boys. No? Nobody's gonna help me? Please! Guys! Oh man, I was just taking out the tower by myself. I guess they really wanted to go clean up that thingy in the top. Maybe it was a little too aggressive by me. I figured it'd be okay because we were 4-3-4. And Gaslow was pushing in the bot lane, but just get out of there, I suppose. Anyway, we've been doing quite a bunch of damage here for our tank as well. Keep in mind, like, all of my talents that I've really picked here are meant for sustain, right? They're not meant for tankiness at all. And we're actually out DPSing Illidan and Gaslow. A couple reasons why that may be. It could be because Gaslow and Illidan aren't particularly good. But which is a very big chance, but... You know, you get the idea. Like, we're pretty high damage here, and I think if you're gonna spec full into damage, if you maybe are running like a dual or like triple warrior comp, which I think is actually gonna be pretty good. It's pretty popular right now in the meta again as well. You know, there's a big chance that that is gonna be a very, very, very powerful way of playing. All right, we're back, boys. That was a completely missed suppression pulse right there. Very impressive, Lowko. Nice hunt usage. Alright, and we're gonna be going here, I think, with the Psionic Wound. Or we could go for the Titan Killer. Titan Killer does extra damage to heroes. Psionic Wound makes someone vulnerable. I think Psionic Wound makes more sense in a full damage comp like this. Oh, nice. Very cool little dash in right there. I'll go to the bot one. But yeah, like, you don't really have like super quick, like, single target fire unless the W is on cooldown. Or is off cooldown. I'm gonna need some help though. Alright. Should be okay here. I need to be very careful. I don't really want Gaslow to set up shop either though, so this is something do not forget about. Stormbolt, that's fine. There we go. Okay, here we go. Just fighting. And very, very nicely. Managing to stay alive right there. Just banking on the fact that my W or my trade is gonna trigger multiple times there. We have massive amounts of camps pushing here at the top lane as well. And we have both of the shrines right now. Gaslow will be fine here by himself. Once again, we're at 50% health, but we can't clean up like this. Wow, look at that. Look at that dash forward right there. So much extra stuff. And they are forced backwards right now. I wonder if we are able to even kill the core this time around. I'm just gonna go to the middle. I think we may very well be able to win the game. Guess we'll clean up whatever waves we can. Nah, that core is still up. No need to risk. You really want to go in there? You really want to do this? All right. I mean, we're such a high level advantage right now that it's all good, right? We should probably do the boss. I mean, we're so far ahead in level, we could probably just push core and still win the game, but... all good. Oh, Illidan, you should get out of there, though. There we go. So right here, you can really see the passive trait, like, hit multiple times. Just push for a win with boss. We already have camps in the bottom lane. Should be our best bet. Alright. So we're low in health, right? Like, even though we are low in health, we still have over 2,000 right now at 50%, right? Which is giving us, like, it's actually quite a bunch. Like, it's actually quite a lot. Oh my god. That was pretty crazy. Wow, they're actually doing very well. They just hit level 16, which is one of the main reasons. Okay, I need to fight here. I have no way of getting out of trouble, so I needed to stand my ground and fight. Core is being attacked right now. I don't know if I should fight here though. You think I should go in? Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, here we go. Just trying to make sure that my trait is off cooldown. I'm super low in health though. If you could help us out, sir. Oh well. I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna get out. Just grab to the tempo right now. We should be able to win this one. It's all good though, because we do have the tempo right now. The core is being attacked, and we are gonna be winning this game right now. So great little game right here with the one and only Artanis. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be making a guide about this guy in the next couple days, so subscribe if you're interested in that one. And other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!